Greetings, everyone, wherever you may be. We trust you're safe and sound during these very turbulent and strange times in which we're living. Spring. Music to our ears, for that's the time when the spring rains bring more than flowers. They make the forest come alive, and the creatures rejoice. This time around, it's all about the rivers, specifically the Thompson, the Nicola, and the Fraser, where we have been informed that the Sasquatch are on the banks of the river from time to time, feeding. Feeding on what? Fish? Perhaps we'll find out. Welcome to Monster of the Woods, the Sasquatch in British Columbia, Canada. Now, a public service message for you novices out there. The bears are alive. They're up. They're awake. Some have cubs. Others are old and grumpy looking for an easy meal. Don't become a statistic. Be bear aware. Research that terminology. We're most pleased you could join us. So, are you ready? Let's go! At the risk of sounding redundant, we can assume most people realize a lot of the information and stories related to Sasquatch are simply nonsense. Some of the tales so tall, taller than the largest trees in the forests of British Columbia. And then there is correspondence we receive that has a ring of truth to it, a believability. Those are the stories we pursue. Such a story is an old rail crossing that Sasquatch uses once in a while. So off we went to the small community of Spence's Bridge and traveled down Highway 8 to that rail crossing and took a look around.
It's getting a bit windy.
The Thompson River runs 489 kilometers, making it the largest tributary of the mighty Fraser River. It is here on the banks of the river and up the mountainside people have reported seeing the Sasquatch. Sometimes people scanning with binoculars have seen things they could not explain, and First Nations legends speak of the giants here that do not want or welcome your presence in their territory. This region gets considerably less precipitation than, say, where we're from, down south in British Columbia. It is dry and has a desert-like quality to it. It is a place of great beauty and amazing geography. Now, let's take a closer look, including some areas, precise locations, where the Sasquatch was allegedly seen. Every creature needs water to survive, so it makes sense the Sasquatch would hunt by the creek beds, by the rivers, by the ocean beach. A deer might be taking a drink on the riverbank, and the sound of the rushing water would camouflage the sound of the Sasquatch approaching. And the Sasquatch has an easy meal, much like the eagle overhead looking for small prey on the sandbar. Creatures eating creatures. That's life, the cycle of life. We've always said about this program, it's about the flora, the fauna, the geography, where the Sasquatch may or may not exist. We're not trying to prove anything. This is all about showing you where it all began so very long ago. Each and every journey we take, we discover a little more, not just about the environment, but about ourselves. That's what happens when you go into wilderness. We strongly urge you to do the same. Get off the couch. Plan an adventure. Don't do it in a foolhardy fashion. Study bushcrafting. Study wilderness survival. Know what you are doing. Don't become a victim. We've always said that too, and some of you may consider that preachy. But think about it. The vast majority of people interested in Sasquatch are sitting in a chair watching videos, maybe not this one, but others, suggesting these creatures are malevolent and will destroy you. We really have no idea. You're welcome here, friends. Share and communicate with one another, and if you have a story about the Sasquatch, we definitely want to hear about it. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe, and eyes open, and cameras ready. Over and out.